it's Saturday. Yes, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, happy Saturday, happy Saturday. Post Thanksgiving. It is post Thanksgiving. So my trucking people, box truck, dry vans, they're hoping to make some money during peak season. Hopefully, right? So we're going to go over the Fr8 Traffix today because it's been a while. I've been taking off time from going live, okay? So Fr8 Traffix is the only tool in the industry that was created and curated for hotshots and box trucks to understand where you need to go throughout the United States in order to get the highest rates for box trucks and hotshots. Somebody in the chat put box trucks for me, okay? Somebody put the word box truck. Or better yet, just make it more simple, right? I know a lot of people drive and they do other stuff. If you're interested in box trucks, put a 1. If you're interested in hot shots, put a 2. That's what we'll do. So I can know which one to focus on talking about first. So to the chat, if you're interested in box trucks, put a 1. If you're interested in hot shots, put a 2. Let's see if we have any hot shots or box truck people in the chat this Saturday. Okay, because we want to go over how we're going to make this money over the next upcoming months, because a lot of people will get in box trucks just for the winter, but they have no game plan to do after that. So do we have any box truck or hot shot people in the chat? Let me know, please, because I want to know which way to take this conversation. I want to make sure whoever's here, we're going to give them some. So again, if you want me to talk about box trucks, put a 1. If you're here for the hot shots, put a 2. 1 for box trucks, 2 for hot shots. What should we talk about today? Thank you so much for the likes, Cash. 1. Okay, box trucks. Anybody else? Let's see if we get one more person to vote. Box trucks or hot shots? 1 for a box truck, number 2 for the hot shot. Cash, what you want me to talk about with the box truck since you voted? What specifically besides rates? You want to talk about how they need to be willing to drive? What part of it should I hit? So again, if you're just joining in the chat, appreciate you. Okay, so we're going to talk about box trucks. Okay, so box trucks, boom. Right now, currently, the national average via the load boards, which is the spot freight market, is $1.34. Okay, $1.34, which means that is the average from coast to coast, from state to state, from the average rate per mile if you're driving OTR or regional for box trucks, okay, $1.34. Okay, now, if you did not do your cost to operate, if you are renting a box truck, if you're paying way too much money, like $2,000 plus for a box truck, if your insurance is $2,000 plus a month for the insurance, you're not going to be able to make it at $1.34. A fact is a fact. Now, the exciting part about this, right, is since you know what the average is, now the goal is to negotiate and get much higher than that. That's the goal. So if the national average is $1.34 and you get a fire dispatcher that's moving you between $1.50 to $1.75, that's good. Because what we're hoping for is if the industry is getting better next year and we have a carrier's revenge is what it's called, then going into next year, if you see these box truck rates will go up to $1.50 to $1.60, then a lot of people might start averaging close to $2 a mile again, which is more money for everybody. So we're going to be looking at this. I want to make it a point to try to come here again like I used to, probably once every 2 weeks. The map is updated once a week, but I might try to come every 2 weeks on Saturday to just talk about the Fr8 Traffix. Okay, now, with that being said, box trucks is $1.34. Now, depending on where you live, depends on what you need to do per your strategy. But still, If you're going to be a box truck and you expect to survive, expect to make decent money, expect to make $3,000 to $5,000 a week cash, put that in the chat for me. $3K to $5K. If this is your expectancy, oh, I just looked at the calendar. Tomorrow, you already know what tomorrow means for you. We know what tomorrow means for you. We're going to see what you finna do. Okay. So right there. How do you pin these comments? Pin. Okay, here we go. So right now, I have it. Oh, shoot. Well, say less. I'm going to get however you finna put up. Let me get it. We can make these moves. Okay, I pinned the wrong one. But anyway, I was supposed to pin this joker for it to be 3,000 to 5,000. Okay, so 3,000 to 5,000, okay, is what box truck carriers need to expect or hope for or lean towards if they expect to do something, and be successful throughout the year. $3,000 to $5,000 a week. Okay, now, with that being said, you're going to have to drive miles. So for some reason, box truck owner operators, I think it's because they're watching too much YouTube or Clubhouse or whatever case may be, they think they're going to make $3,000 to $5,000 a week working 3 days a week. Okay? Not wanting to drive, not wanting to do anything. And anyone in trucking knows you get paid per every mile you drive. You don't drive miles, you don't get paid. It's a very simple thing, and yet it's lost on a lot of owner operators because they haven't done their due diligence to understand what is going on. Okay? So somebody in the comments, for the math's sake, if you're literally making $1.34, okay, and somebody wants to make $5,000 a week, let's just use this scenario. How many miles are you needing to drive in a week to make $5,000? Somebody in the chat help me. I'm going to see what we got. Chat participation is everything. Okay? Somebody tell me, if you expect to make $5,000 in a week, how many miles are you going to have to drive in a week if you get paid $1.34? Let's talk about it. See, these are the conversations that people are not having, and people are going in debt $50,000, $60,000, $80,000, and then their business fails in 3 months because no one actually wants to think logically, have a business plan, create a plan of action, get with a person that knows what they're talking about. They don't want that. They rather listen to what they want to hear on YouTube of people promising. So I'm still waiting. Come on, chat. This is how people learn. There's people in here, right? Let's talk about it. If you expect to make $5,000 a week, because I know that's what most of the people talking about, that start a box truck business, I want to make $5,000 a week. Okay? Thank you, Welder Nation. Okay. Now, if anybody knows, that's impossible to go that many miles, right? Thank y'all. Appreciate chiming in, right? Now, if you run the hours of service, it's impossible to go that amount of miles. But the purpose of y'all pulling up this number so you can at least see what it's going to take. Now, do you think that's going to happen, chat, the people that posted? You think that's going to happen if somebody wants to be in their bed every night? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can you put up that many miles and expect to be in your bed every night? No. Thank you so much. No. Can you put up that many miles and want to be home every weekend? Can you put up that many miles and expect to be home every weekend? Yes or no? No. Okay. So immediately, if you expect to be home, how many hours a day? No, that's how many hours your clock got, but you can only drive legally for 11. So generally, if you drive 11 hours and everything goes perfect, you drive an average speed of 60 miles an hour, you're only going to put up by 650 to maybe 700 miles in a day. And that's if everything is perfect. 3,000 plus miles every week, still home every weekend. Daddy Demon, are you doing that in a box truck and running the hours of service legally? or you have another equipment type. Exactly. Yep. You see what he said, y'all? 18-wheeler, not box truck. Okay? Does anybody know the reason, the difference in between why that's possible with a 18-wheeler and not a box truck? He said paper log. No, we want to run the hours of service legally. We want to do things the right way. You know what I'm saying? He paper log. We want to do things the right way, okay? Because why? We want to scale businesses. We want to grow. We want to be the hire. We want to keep a good safety score. We want to make sure our business is out for years. Okay? Because she said box truck is mainly last mile. Is truth in that? Sleeping in the truck or team driving? Yeah, but you still can only drive so many miles. Okay, so the answer is the amount of loads in comparison. Paper log, I'll run more and still be home. I know you will, demon. But 18-wheelers, they have more. So example, let's say throughout the United States, you were to go to the load board and just like Google big truck, drive-in especially, drive-in reefer, something like that, and you pull up the amount of loads in a certain area, you may see 800 loads, 600 loads, 500 loads. You pull up that same area in a box truck, you're going to see 60 loads. So you cannot expect to be home every weekend in a box truck and expect to make a certain amount of money every week because the loads are up and down, different variations, different volume capacities every week. So you may say that's what you want to do, but if your requirement is to put up 3,000 miles in a week, even if you're getting like $1.50 a mile, all loaded miles to give you 4,500 miles, you will not be able to get home every weekend because you're going to get stuck because the freight capacity is not in your favor. So how do people even get this ridiculous notion? It's because if somebody has a dry van and somebody else goes and gets a box truck, they will go to the person in the dry van and the person in the dry van will somewhat teach them. So because they're teaching them, hey, it's the same thing, you're just smaller. Now, when it comes to the commodities you're hauling, that is accurate because you haul similar commodities. But when it comes to the strategy, the overhead, broker relationships, that is completely different. And so that is a problem that people have in this industry is learning from people that are not in their same niche. You must learn and take mentorship from people in your same niche. If not, you're going to have a problem. Okay? So we see what this is, $1.34. Now, let's say somebody is adamant about making $5,000 a week. We can slide over here to the Hotshots. And as you can tell, Hotshots make more money than a box truck. So is it going to be easier or harder in a Hotshot to make $5,000 a week? What say ye? Easier or harder? Erica in the chat, do me a favor. Put the number 2 in the chat 50 times. Just 2. Then post. Then 2. Then post. Then 2. Do that 50 times. Easier. Yes. It's because they make more money. You see that rate per mile, $1.54? $1.34. $1.54? $1.34. Simple math. It make more money. Right? So if it makes more money and you still want to make $5,000, okay? If you want to make $5,000, if that's your goal, I'm going to make $5,000 a week, right? If that's a person's goal, it's going to happen in a Hotshot. More than it is in a box truck. And this is from people who are just literally focused on the low board. You got a brand new authority. No one knows you. You both can be non-CDL, right? So all of the playing field can be the same. That's just what the industry does. That's just what it is. I don't make the rules of engagement. That's just what it is. That's all I'm going to say on this platform, okay? So, makes more. flat out. So if a person's goal is 5,000, make sure y'all pay attention. Which should they buy? A box truck or a Hotshot? Which one? Y'all tell me. If that is their goal, because most people are just goal-oriented when it comes to the money. They don't care what it look like. Thank you. Thank you. Hotshot. Okay? So it's just so funny, right, that so many people are so fixated on box trucks and not what's proven to bring in more money, which is a Hotshot. That's because of the internet. Okay? Everybody think they stumble upon this amazing thing post-COVID when last mile was popping because everybody was running out there just renting these box trucks and making some money. And so now what new people do, they just run back to the internet watching YouTube videos. And the YouTube videos, because YouTube is like Google, they're watching videos that are 3 years old, 4 years old, and now they're thinking it applies today. So when you look up YouTube videos, if that's the way that people research, you need to make sure YouTube videos that are accurate should be no older than 3 to 6 months. A Hotshot, in today's terminology, is a truck pulling a trailer. A truck pulling a trailer. Okay? To keep it as simple as possible. Okay? So as you can tell, next observation. Are the color, right? Are they the similar thing? So if you have a Hotshot, is it the same color map as a box truck? Yes or no? Will you run the same places? No, exactly. So again, do you understand? So if I were to pull up that load board and show you the map on that, that's focused on dry vans, the dry van is not even similar to this at all. So again, if you get into this game of transportation, following, mimicking, listening to a person that does not have the exact same niche, the exact same equipment as you, they may be giving you bad information, bad information for your equipment. It may be 100% accurate to their equipment, right? But it's not proper to yours. So both of these maps, box truck, Hotshot, this is different than when you go on the map on that. So you need to make sure you have the proper tool. So right now, if you want to get this tool for the first month, you go to the dual map, type in the code trial, and the first month is only $1. Okay? That's what it is. Okay? $1 for the first month. Now, because of that, now we're going to click the map. Somebody said, what does the colors mean? I'm going to use Hotshot. Okay, you see over here? Congratulations, Gabriel. Okay, y'all see right here? Okay, red means $0 to $1.24. That's what the state is paying. Okay? That's what the state is paying. What does that mean? That means the brokers that are moving loads in these states currently. Somebody put this week in the chat. I want to make sure you don't think this is a one and done. This is updated weekly. Somebody put the word this week. We just had Thanksgiving, right? Yeah, there you go. This week, okay? The red states, the brokers are trying to partial the freight coming out, okay? Thank you, Gabriel. Yellow is $1.25 to $1.84, okay? Obviously, that's better. Green, this is where you want to be. Green states, if you can. Green, except over here. We're not going to go over here, though, right? But green states are $1.85 and better. So when the industry is good, not now, when the industry is good, this map, especially for Hotshots, will be pretty much 50% of it will be green. 50% of it will be green. When that's happening, you going to get Hotshots that are probably averaging 230 to 250 rate per mile, all loaded miles. This is when the money will be money. This is why I want to continue to start coming back here roughly every 2 weeks, if I can, right? Depending on how people do, depending on how the chat is doing, right? If you haven't had time, follow us now. Click the little heart thing over here so you can get notifications, right? But if the rates continue to go up or they start going up drastically, that's when you want to get in. Because if you go back to look at what happened the last Carrier's Revenge, you got to go back, right? And look at 2021. If it started in early 2021, it only made it to March. So we had roughly 12 to 15 months of phenomenal rates. So if it happens again and it jumps up, I'm not saying it's ever going to be those rates again by far, but if it jumps up again, maybe it only is crazy for 8 months. You must be on top of trends in order to take advantage of making the amount of money you can in a short period of time. Just like right now. So people, if any people in the crypto, if you're looking at the stock market, it's ups and downs. So the people that win are the ones who catch it when it's going up. Most people don't pay attention to something until it's already up. Then by the time they get it, it falls. That's literally what's happening with Bitcoin. People say, oh, that's not going to do nothing. Now to the 100,000, now people trying to buy some. Then it's going to drop down to 30 probably again. Then they're going to think, oh, it's a scam. Then it'll jump back up. So you have to catch it on the up, not the down. So right now we're still down in the industry, but they're predicting it's going to go up. So you should be paying attention, watching trends, Googling what the flat average rates are, looking to see what dad is talking about. If flatbeds go up, hotshots are going to go up, and you got to catch it on the trend going up. Okay? This is why it's so important to have resources. This is why it's so important to do your research. So you're not listening to people's opinion, but you're considering numbers. Numbers are everything. Okay? So this is to my box truck, then my hotshot. Last part, if you click on the state, it would actually tell you what the state is paying per the state. See, Kansas, $1.30. Oklahoma, $1.86. Missouri, $1.18. Indiana, $1.79. So then when you purchase the map, if you find yourself in Indiana and either you're a dispatcher or you are a carrier and you need to say, okay, where should I start my negotiation with brokers? Now you already know. Okay, I'm not going to move for less than $1.79 out of Indiana. But then hopefully I go to a state that's paying better. So if I'm in Indiana, I might not want to go to Ohio. I don't want to go to Michigan. I don't want to go to West. I want to go to a state that's paying better than. So this is the reason why the map, you can play with it like this to figure out what state should I go to next. Yes, Ron, baby. Yes, the map is updated every single week. Every Saturday, the map is updated for the next upcoming week. So if you want to get in, the first month is only going to cost you $1. So that way you can see for sure that this map helps you actually have a strategy. So question, has anybody ever heard of route planning? Anybody ever heard of that? Has anybody ever heard of that? Route planning. Yes or no? Okay, good. Yes. Now, if you haven't, or you don't, let's say you got a box truck or a hotshot. If you don't have this map, how will you be able to route plan? Somebody tell me. Because the whole point of route planning is before you leave your home, there's supposed to be a strategic plan of action that you're going to pursue to try to get the most money every week in your vehicle, in your truck. So if you don't have this tool, how are you route planning? Are you? Yes or no? So this is to my owner ops, my dispatchers. If you're owner op, call your dispatcher. Do you have Fr8 Traffix? If they don't, this could be one of the reasons why your rates are all over the place. One load is paying $1.90, next load $1.05, because they're not running a strategy. They're just hoping. So yes or no? if you don't have the tool, are you route planning? Yes or no? Come on, chat. Don't get scared now. Y'all were doing so well. We got 50 people in here. Chime in. I love it. Thank you, Miss Cruz. Appreciate your participation. Thank you, Big Ben. No. Okay, exactly. If you don't have the tool, you are not route planning. So you're playing Russian roulette with your business. Okay? Owner-operators do not know how to properly vet dispatchers. Dispatchers don't know how to properly vet owner-operators. So since both parties don't have a strategy in what they're doing, both people are working against each other. This is why a lot of owner-operators say it's a waste of time to have a freaking dispatcher. And this is why dispatchers complain about drivers, because both of you guys didn't do the due diligence to vet one another. Okay? So owner ops, if you got a dispatcher that doesn't know lanes, rates, hot states, knowing how to put certain loads together, if you live in a crap state, if they don't even know how to put partials together to move you to a better area, if they don't know what the national average is for your equipment, why in the world are you letting them be your dispatcher? More eyes on the load board don't equate to anything. 4 dispatchers are not better than one good one, because those 4 dispatchers who all believe in different ideologies are working against each other. Okay? This is not how it works. Okay? You got to know how to get a good one that understands your equipment. Does that make sense? Yes or no? If you have a box truck, you need a dispatcher that specializes in box trucks. If you have a Hotshot, you need a dispatcher that specializes in Hotshots. Okay? This is just not, are you a dispatcher? Yes. Can you give me loads? Yes. You work Hotshots? Yes. Okay, send me over your paperwork. I'm telling you that because we call and reach out to so many carriers every month. If we talk to 500 carriers, maybe one of them actually ask any real questions. The rest of them just tell me what you do. Dispatcher. You book loads? Yes. You get good rates? Yes. What do you charge? You tell them. Okay, send it over. That is not how the conversation is supposed to be going. If you don't know, I wrote a whole ebook. It's only $6 on the website. It's 7 questions every carrier should ask before hiring a dispatcher. Those 7 questions will change your business's whole trajectory if you get a dispatcher that understands how to position your truck in the best place in the United States and you actually make money. It'll change your whole life. Or it could be the reason you go out of business, because every time you get a good paying load, you're going to some other crazy place and now you're getting stuck for 3 days. Let's think about it. If you get stuck in Colorado for 3 days, how much you think it's costing you every day to sit in your truck and let it idle? How much you think it's going to cost? Okay, because you're going to eat every day. Insurance is due every day. So if you take your insurance policy, divide it in 30 days. Your truck notes due every day, right? Your family lights bills are going on every day. Just imagine how screwed you are that every 4th or 5th time you get a load, you get stuck for 3 days because your dispatcher is guessing. Because you, too much, exactly. Because you don't try to get a dispatcher that actually knows what they're doing. So when people are like, oh man, you charge this percentage, I was hoping to be cheaper. You get what you pay for. Okay? We understand that in clothes, in cars, in vacations, but somebody's actually meant to help you keep food on your table. Now you got a problem with how much something costs. That's crazy work. That's diabolical. Trash, exactly. Okay? Any questions over the map? I think I've explained it, walked it through it pretty well. Any questions I can answer for you on the map? So if you have not, give us a follow. If you want notifications, click this little, I think it costs 1 penny. Click that little heart thing at the very top and you follow us. If you're interested in getting this, the product is called Fr8 Traffix. It's on the website. The first month only costs $1, but you got to get the excuse me. But you got to get the dual mode. This is the dual mode, so you see both at the same time. No other one has a discount code. So we have a Hotshot mode, box truck mode, and this is the dual mode that we're looking at currently. The dual mode is the one that's on sale for $1 for the first month. Okay? $1. $1 could probably make you additional $1,000 in your pocket, literally. Okay? Somebody, you want me to show you how that works? Because sometimes, I know a lot of people say a lot of stuff on the internet. You want me to show you how much that, I'm going to show you how that works? Yes or no? Y'all tell me. Okay. So let's say you got we're going to focus on hot shots. Let's say you got a dispatcher, okay? Or let's say you're self-booking yourself. And your average in your hot shot is $1.54 because you don't have this tool. You're just trying to find loads. You're all over the place, going to California, going to Oregon, going to Arizona, going to Florida, going to Maine. You just go anywhere because the first load is paying good to go one direction. But then when you try to come out, the load's paying trash. So if you got $2.25 going in, but then you end up getting a $1.15 coming out, you're still averaging $1.50. Okay. So because of that, let's say you're over the road and you're loaded 2,500 miles in a week. 154 times 2,500 miles is 3,850. Okay. Somebody put 3,850 in the chat. And we're going by the national average, which means average means there are states paying higher and states paying less. This is what we're going off of. Okay, thank you. Let's just say your dispatcher is good and they use this product. So we only going to say that the dispatcher now gets you $1.85. That's all we're going to say. We're still not even going to touch $2. We're going to say $1.85. They use this tool. They position your trucks, $1.85. You still go the same amount of miles loaded in a week. Now you make $46.25. Okay? $46.25 minus $38.50 is $775 more dollars in 1 week. So if the driver is OTR and they drive 3 out of the 4 weeks out of the month times 3, now they made additional $23.25 by only getting 30 cents more every mile loaded. You see that? It's a very simple concept, and yet 99% of people will miss this because they don't understand every mile you drive in a truck, you should be profiting something. There's no such thing as fuel money. No such thing as gas money. You should never use the term backhaul in transportation. That is a cuss word. A backhaul. You don't want a backhaul. You want an additional load. The next load. Backhaul is a cuss word. You say that to brokers, they're going to give you half the rate because they're going to bring you right back to your origin. You don't want that. You need another load. If the first load paid $2, next load $2. Third load $2. Not $2.25, and then it's a backhaul and paying $1.40. You don't want that. This is how people get themselves in trouble. So 30 cents more per every mile you drive will give you additional $23.25 in a week. You need to hit our link on our website and go sign up. That's a whole different conversation, right? You can just Google that. How do you get started as a non-CDL? That's way off tangent of what we're doing, but you got to get set up legally. So we do your business bundle on the website if you want us to, or there's plenty of other people that do it. Okay, you got to do that first. I would say your first step is to get somebody to give you a business plan, which we do first. Because if your credit isn't good, you're going to pay too much for a truck. Your insurance is going to be too high. If you live in a terrible state, insurance is going to kill you. So, it's going to be rough for you. So you need to get a business plan first. Then you need to figure out what you need to do legally. Everyone skips the business plan and they get themselves in trouble. Okay? That's the best advice I can give you. 80% of new trucking businesses go out the first year. What if you have a dispatching company? How can you do it? How can you do what, Melinda? Use this map or what exactly? Or get set up? I know this is a tangent. Thank you for answering. You're very welcome, family. Yeah, because sometimes I do go with stuff like that. So give us a follow. Hit that little button because I actually did how to set up a trucking business. I just haven't put it on the website. Get set up. All you need is a DBA. Actually, you can go to our website too. You know, just for time's sake. You can go to our website, click the link, go to the website, and there's an ebook that right now is still on Black Friday sale. It only costs $2.99, and it's called You Want to Be a Dispatcher, Huh? It's under our ebooks, okay? That goes over all your setup, which is basically, make a long story short, DBA, not LLC, education, low board access, computer, and then boom, you run it. But if you don't have the proper education, just like I'm talking about when it comes to the carriers, you're not going to be able to convince anybody to let them use your services. Hence why so many people are not successful at doing this. Okay. So if I was talking to an owner operator right now, it's very easy for me to explain my value to them and why I can be an asset to their business because we have the proper education. The carrier has the equipment. They have the ability to drive. And they're assuming all the risk. Somebody should put all the risk in the chat. In our society, we do not appreciate truck drivers. We do not appreciate truck drivers at all. So they are taking a huge risk with their life, away from their family, mentally, physically, because there's only crap food to eat out here. So at least you can do as a dispatcher is to be highly educated. So you need to know, hey, we just got in Dallas, Texas. Where should we go next? You, with your education, okay, let's go over here. Let's go to Ohio. Let's go to Indiana. And they trust you. You get to make the decision. This is how you get paid as a dispatcher. We dispatch over 50 trucks. We do this all day long. And we love what we do because we're helping people feed their families. We love this. Okay. I also have a trucking business. So I see it on both ways. I've had a trucking business longer than we've been a freight dispatch company. So I see it on both ways. Okay. This is why my content is a little bit differently because I have a business too. I'm just not only pushing dispatching. Okay. So if you're not valuable to an owner operator, they should not use you. This is not take a course, get to the end, and now I'm going to make $100,000 a year. You got to still understand what you're doing, niche, value, sales, how I'm going to do the marketing, load boards. Like there's still some other work for you to do. The reason why people fail, because a lot of people lie about the additional work that you need to do. But just go to the website. You come up here to transportation resources. You go under the ebooks, and it's going to pop up for you. You want to be a dispatcher, huh? It's only $2.99. Can't beat that. I want to do Hotshot work. Is your business already legally established, Adrian? But we love dispatching. No. Okay, so like I told them, number one, you need to reach out to somebody to get a business plan. Number one, it may cost you as low as $50 to $200. That's going to be the best money you spend. Hey, Cash, she's in the group too. She's a dispatcher as well. Cash, tell them, in your own opinion, am I being accurate by saying number one, education? Thank you. Erica, if you're still here, isn't step number one education? Okay. Suzette, what are you interested in? So once you get a business plan, then the next step is the legal formation. Okay. After you get the legal formation set up, now you want to understand what your cost to operate is. So that way you can know that you're going to make a profit, and you need to know how much profit you're making every single load that you take. The dispatch, that's my favorite. We have over 100 resources on the website, but you too, take advantage of the $2.99 ebook. You want to be a dispatcher, huh? That is literally the step one I think everyone should take right now as a new dispatcher that's interested in becoming a dispatcher. And it's going to give you other options on there. And if you need to buy other resources, you got to do it before. I was going to let the sale end today, but I'll leave it to Monday. You got to get the other resources. We have in-person training, Zoom training, courses, one-on-one mentoring. We got the school group we just set up with group mentoring. We got a lot of things, and everything's on sale till Monday. After Monday, I'm not putting anything on sale till next Black Friday. So this is the time to get in. And trucking should be looking much better going into next year. So this is going to be the time to make some real money for you and your family. We've been doing this for forever. What total? I see somebody thrash. If you're in the chat, I see you. I see you went on the website and got the ebook. That's what I'm saying. Some people, they go get it. I respect it. You want to come in person? Right now, it's $2,000 for the week. And we take you in the whole life of being a dispatcher. Do y'all want me to go show you some courses? Or you want me to stay right here? So right now, it's on sale for $2,000 to come to me and my team for a whole week. And we immerse you in the daily operations of being a dispatcher. From booking loads, to education, to teaching, to calling brokers, filling out packets, talking to owner-operators, trying to sell your services, booking loads in real time, all that. For a whole week. Our next class is in January. This is where you can start an independent freight dispatch company and make great money from home. For most people, all they need is 3 trucks to not have to go to work for anybody else. That's it. 3 trucks. That is not a hard thing to do if you trust the process. Okay, y'all tell me what y'all gonna do, chat. Hey, Erica and Cash, throw them 2s in the chat again. Please. Any questions I can answer for you guys regarding this or other stuff on the website. I tried using UShip app. It won't let me get past DOT. Yeah, you need to get things set up, man. UShip is not a place you want to be anyway, expected to make any money. UShip is a gimmick. You need to come out here and actually be a legitimate carrier in transportation to expect to make some real money. That UShip stuff is like for weekend heroes or something. Weekend warriors. That's not a person that is committed to having a transportation business at all. Throw that UShip in the trash. Okay? What other questions can I answer for you guys? Again, if you're interested in this, box truck, Hotshots. If you're a freight dispatcher, you need this. Most dispatchers that come in the industry, thank you, Trey. Thank you for jumping in. Most dispatchers that come in the industry, Hotshots and box trucks are usually the first things that I always recommend people to dispatch for. This tool is going to change their life and yours. It's the only one in the industry. We created this 3 years ago. So it may be new to you. It's not new in general. You can Google Fr8 Traffix and you will see it. Okay? The first month is only $1 for you to try it to see how much money you can make. Or the difference in your business. Owner ops can get this. If you self-dispatch, this is for everybody. Okay? Questions? Do y'all want me to, I'll ask, does somebody want me to show them the courses? Or do y'all want me to walk y'all through the website and some stuff that we offer? We offer things for carriers. Oh, that's you. Okay, tap in. I appreciate you, right? Do you want me to show you some stuff we have on the website? How can I start then? But I really want to start. Adrian, I already told you, family, you need to get a business model. So either me, somebody else, Google transportation business model, transportation mentoring. Get somebody that's going to help you. That's first. Do not, I repeat, do not just go do the legal stuff and just start running, trying to figure it out. That's why people go out of business. Because half the time when I do a one-on-one with a person, I usually convince them not to start a trucking business because they're not financially good where they are currently. So paying $200 for a person to tell you no will save you thousands of getting in debt. That's me caring for you. Repeat, do not. Okay, so courses, boom, first one. The course before the course. Mandatory. After you do the little ebook, this is the next one. Boom, it's only $9 right now, I think, or maybe $6. This is 45 minutes. It go over the legal terminology. It goes over 9 principles that you need to implement in your dispatch company if you expect to be successful. It's like $9. Normally it's $29. Okay, it's either $6 or $9. I can't remember. Okay, then you come here when a person says, "I'm ready. I really want to learn." This is for a person that took a course years ago, or this is for a person that took a course and they still can't understand their left hand from their right one. It goes out not over dispatching, but it also is going to help you when it comes to determining your business model, which is key. Right now, again, Black Friday pricing. Normally $6.99. I usually keep it about $200. It's $59. This one is going to be people that cannot come in person, but we're going to do 12 hours over a Saturday and Sunday. We will also do groom. Do you have to pay? Yes. So we also would do the groom, right? This is via Zoom, and or if a person wants to come in person, we can do that. January 4th and 5th. When you paying this, it gives you not only the one-on-one, but we also going to give you all of the resources on the website that are also here that's valued over $2,000. Then we have our famous course that put us on the map, that we've done podcasts about, all that good stuff, which is the course after the course. This is when people come with us for a whole entire week, and we help them walk through a day in the life. And they book freight, talk to brokers, talk to carriers, talk to everybody, do everything, learn, classroom setting, homework, everything. This is where you get it. No one in the industry is still doing what we do here after all these years, okay? Those are usually where people start. Then the other ones are kind of for somebody that knows what they're doing. They already know how to dispatch, but maybe they don't dispatch, Hotshots or something. Then we have the Hotshot mini course here. We got the bulletproof package, the guarantee you're going to get carriers because I do it myself. Then we have ebooks. This is where I said you come here, get the, you want to be a dispatcher, huh? This one right here. And then you have these other ones. This one's the carrier should buy. 7 questions. We have profit margin, partials, all that good stuff. Somebody want an ebook on Hotshots. Somebody says, hey, I want to get carriers. This ebook here, okay? Then we got shipper directories, dispatcher resources, dispatchers that's in the industry, but they're maybe struggling. They need more resources. We got all the resources, and we customize the carrier agreements, the whole 9. Okay, come over here. Carrier document resources. This is for my owner ops. Brokers list. How you get set up with dispatchers, trailer agreements, lease agreements, BOLs, change of address form. Everything for my owner ops to be successful. Then those people that are asking about getting their business set up, we do business setups too. That can help you get going, help you get your business off the ground. We even do equipment financing. If you need to finance, we can help you get finance to get equipment too. Then lastly, Fr8 Traffix, which we were just looking at, which is the map. Okay. Then on our extra, we have carrier leads for dispatchers to purchase. We have our cost per mile calculation that we would do for the carrier to make sure they can turn a profit. If you are a carrier, you should go through this. If you don't know how, you need to reach out to us because that means problems for your business. We have the things in Spanish and so on and so forth. We build websites and all that. Read the ebook. It'll tell you why. When you go to the ebook, it'll tell you. That's been the biggest fallacies that people keep telling people is out here getting LLCs, and I still haven't met a dispatcher yet that doesn't even have insurance on it. You don't have insurance on LLC, it's not an LLC. Okay. Any other questions? Now we just open up for Q&A. Q&A. If you're a carrier, you better get some direct freight. 100%. Mr. Ernest, yes, that is the ultimate goal for a carrier is to get direct customers so they can eliminate the broker, make more money to the truck. If they get a good shipper and they provide good services, That can now allow them to grow their business 100%. That should be the goal for every trucking business, is to get direct customers. Yes, Ernest, you are correct. 2,000%. Next question. We're just going to keep a Q&A for y'all. I think everybody got tired of me now. We'll keep it up for a couple more minutes and I'll let y'all go. I appreciate my mods in the chat. Appreciate y'all keeping it going. Yes, pretty much everything is on sale on the website, up to 90% off. So it's like maybe 10 things that's not. But generally everything on the website is up to 90% off. I mean, some things saving people $1,500. A lot of things are, like 90% off. The normal price was $50. I got on sale for $6. So a lot of things on the website. My best suggestion, go through the website from top to bottom and just look at the different links. You know what I mean? Just in general, I'm an advocate of education. So then that's what I'm saying. Like, I know a big thing is going to be mentorships, like the group setting. And the school is our group, the B Logistics University. This is probably where I would say most people need to be if they cannot afford direct courses or direct. At least they can get in there and start learning systematically. If you get it's going to be on sale till probably Monday, then it's over with. Then everything's going to go back to normal price. So if somebody can only afford maybe a little bit of money, this is $67 a month. This sale ends tomorrow. But if you get in this, the longer you stay in the group, you will slowly get rewarded all of the courses the longer you stay in the group. And we have group chats and all that kind of stuff. We have weekly calls to discuss business things, all that good stuff. But the best bet, I would say, get in today. Because you don't want to forget, because when I put the prices back on sale, going into next year, I'm not putting anything on sale. I got it all, I don't think, until next Black Friday. Because usually I do something for my birthday. I'm not going to do it this year. I do it every year. I'm like, I'm old. It don't mean nothing to my birthday. I'm just grateful I made it. So this is the time. This is it. What time is it? I need to eat something. Drinking this coffee and everything. Any other questions? Give it 2 more minutes. Please ask the questions that you need asked. Miss Cash, I'm waiting on that invoice. I'm waiting on, you can go ahead and hit me up. Hit me on that Zelle. Zelle is my favorite now. I think I got Apple Pay. I don't know. But Zelle is my favorite. Yes, ma'am, it is. Well, text me first to tell me which option you're going to do. Because that may change my answer. But if it was option number 1, I'm going to say Zelle it. Do we need to get the clearinghouse account? Nah, Melinda. As a dispatcher, no. If you have a trucking business, yes. That's a good thing about being a dispatcher. You don't need anything. You just need education. Education, access to loads and our brokers, and you make money. That is literally what I love about it. It is the safest way to be in transportation, because if a person is not going to do the work that's needed, right, or do the work that is just for dispatching, which is way easier by far, they definitely shouldn't get no trucking business. We went over a lot of stuff. I mean, I can't even do no recap. We started with Fr8 Traffix to go over, and then from there, you pretty much came and we were just going over the website. But we started with Fr8 Traffix, going over Hotshots and box trucks. The map for Fr8 Traffix is only $1 a month. If you use the code TRIAL, it's $1 for the first month for you to go in there and actually see how much money it can make you by having the resource. And we went over that for pretty much the whole live. And then we pulled out to show people some courses and stuff. But the number one course everyone should do, if they're just interested, would be you want to be a dispatcher, huh? Because I go lay over the basic structure of what people need to know as a 2024, 2025 dispatcher. Courses that were out in 2023, everything has changed. The industry has changed. The expectations have changed. So you got to almost start all over again, right? You got to literally start all over again if you expect to be a dispatcher in 2023. So the ebook can use the form you have, for example. No, the ebook is going to lay the foundation for what you need to know. So if you don't have the education, if somebody say, hey, I got a drive-in, can you dispatch me? If you don't know how to do that, then you still need other. It's just going to at least give you the information. So people go from the ebook, and when you get to the very end of the ebook, I know you just bought it, it's going to recommend other things. So immediately, minimally, I'm going to say, minimally, please understand that you will get the course before the course and the course after, regardless of which one you get. Those will be my next steps. So ebook, the course before, and the course after. And I will at least give you a point of reference like, okay, I understand, I have some direction. Now let me see if I can, motivate people, we're going to use that word, to use your services. And if not, that's where there's still an educational gap. That's why the most complete thing we have on the website is when people come to us in person. Because there's no way I can teach all I can teach the way I can here, because you're with me for 40 hours in a week. 5 days, and you literally will go over everything. So that is the most complete offer that we have as a company, is people coming to us in person. Erica, you see that if you're still in here, we got a new lead coming in, you know what I'm talking about, on 2 detail. Miss Cruz, are you still here? I don't know if she's still here or not. Oh, she burned off. I need to go I have multiple businesses. I'm sorry, y'all. I got distracted. I was checking my email because I've been seeing y'all buying stuff, so I just want to make sure I can comment. But yeah, any final questions that I can answer for y'all? Did that answer your question, Melinda, or I need to explain it like differently? Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's just going to give you your, okay, BOL. I even put on there new places or different places of people to go get carriers in there. I go over why the DBA, get some examples of some stuff, walk through a carrier agreement, why it's important to have an updated, accurate, niche carrier agreement, right? And then the process in booking freight, 1 through, I think it's 9 or maybe 10 steps, right? Of all the steps that need to go in the right direction in order for you to get paid as a dispatcher, from, hey, get the carrier, get them set up, get access to the load board, book them a load that's profitable. They go pick it up. They need to get the BOL. Like, I go through all those steps so you can have a full vision of, okay, this is what we need to do. If you have all your documents, most people don't have, when you go look at my carrier agreement, it's only 4 pages. If your carrier agreement is something you got from another course, you need to go buy another carrier agreement. In this day and age, like, again, now most carriers are not filling out those carrier agreements. I cannot tell you how many times people come to us and say, hey, I send my carrier agreement, no one's filling it out. I say, how many pages is it? 11. Okay. They go to my website, buy the niche agreement, send it to the same carrier. They get it back the next day because it's only 4 pages. It's easy to fill out 4 pages than 11. So all these different intake forms that people was having, and you print it off and it's 9 to 11 pages, carriers are not filling it out. We have an app to even make it even easier. So you come here, and I'm saying right now they're on sale. Dispatchers, you come right here to the website under transportation resources. It says dispatcher document resources, and you can either pick, if you already have your branding and your logo and everything, right? You come right here to the dispatcher custom agreement, right? You want to get it customized. You purchase it, take us 48 hours to put your logo, your color, all that kind of stuff, make it nice. Normally these are $29.99. It's half off for $15. Or if you don't want that, you like, forget that. I just want something basic. Well, then you have all the individual one here that's basic, and these only $9.99. This is just generic templates. So notice how we have them broken down. This is for box trucks. This is for drive-in and reefer, power only, and then flatbed and hotshot. Because the page 3 that you're going to see in your ebook that you purchased, you need to know their load securement. This needs to be in your carrier agreement, because that's the page you're going to refer to very often when you start booking freight to understand how many chains do they have, binders, straps, tarps, bungees, edge protectors. Like, you have to know that information in order to actually be able to book a load. And that's what I try to preach to people, that most people, what they've been taught is not accurate to what they actually fully need to know to actually book a load. That's why they struggle. They just, hey, I filled it out. I got all this legal information, W-9, notice of assignment, and they go to the load board. As soon as they find a load, the broker starts calling them, and they all over the place. So the 15, no. The custom carrier agreement, yeah, all of them are individualized on purpose. That's why all of them are only 4 pages. Because if you go get the full agreement, that's the one that's the 9 pages for us. So you will literally, depending on what equipment type you're looking for, or you think you want to start, you will buy them individually. So if you say, I want to dispatch for anything, you buy these 4. You will buy just all of them, because you want to make sure when you send the agreement, it's only 4 pages, no matter who reaches out to you. That's the key. So most people, they try to stick. Like, if you were to go buy one of my courses, I make sure to understand why identifying a niche is so important. Okay, let me back up. So I need you to think about it like this. Okay. Do y'all want to hear this or no? Let me know. Say yes or no. Say yes, I want to hear it. Because I think there's a misconception with this when it comes to identifying niches. Okay. Let's back up. Let's go and back it up a little bit. Okay. So number 1, there's multiple parties that are in transportation that have all the leverage over you. Multiple parties. Shipper, broker, carrier. Okay. Each one of these people have a niche. The shipper only has pipe, which means they're looking for flatbeds or hot shots. The broker focuses on a certain type of shipper. Their niche is flatbed. The carrier has a trailer for a flatbed, right? Every one of these people has a niche. Then all of a sudden, here comes the dispatcher that doesn't know anything about transportation, knows nothing about trucking, knows nothing about anything. They take a course, go to the load board, and they think because they can click a drop-down screen on data or truck stop that has all the different equipment types, now they think that qualifies them to dispatch for flatbeds. That's what they think. Okay? My entire curriculum is called the course after the course. I built my curriculum around people failing dispatchers, giving them piss poor information, just like I just stated. A box truck is not a hot shot. A hot shot is not a reefer. Nothing is the same with these things at all. So you being a dispatcher need to know all the intricacies of what makes them different, load securement, where to position a truck, how to have the conversation, national averages, expectancy on driving. Everything is different. So just because they have the drop down screen and all the options pull in, that means nothing. This is why so many dispatchers fail. So if you think, hey, I'm going to focus on box trucks, you should be a walking box truck. If not, you're not going to be successful as a dispatcher. This is why people fail. Please understand, all those who listen or all those who hear what I'm saying. So the progressiveness is you start with one and then you work your way up. So as a company, we've dispatched for everything. I would say non-backup. We dispatch for 6 different equipment types. Right now, we're not messing with power only at all. So right now as a company, we dispatch for 5 different equipment types and we dispatch for over 50 trucks. So I might have a dispatcher that's crazy good at hot shots. and they can't do nothing with a box truck. Crazy good with a box truck. They struggle with a reefer. It is not the same. Please understand. If it was, or if what I tell you was not true, we would not be dispatching for 50 plus trucks. So a lot of people come here and talk a lot, and they have not told you, or you don't see how many trucks they actually dispatch for. They're dispatching for 5 trucks. They shouldn't be teaching a thing. They don't know what they're talking about, because their information is perverted to their opinion based upon their limited experience. Does that make sense? So you want to listen to a person dispatch 50 trucks, not 5. Thank you, Melinda. I cannot say that more respectfully than what I'm saying. It's not that they're not sincere. They're just sincerely wrong. They don't understand what they're saying, right? If their experience is, hey, I've only dispatched trucks in the Southeast region of the United States, and they haven't dispatched trucks in the 48 states, then what they think is not accurate. That's why you can't be out here paying people because their course is $200, and you think that's going to help you instead of paying $2,000 for somebody who's built, scaled, and it can help you no matter what you want to do. We help people no matter what they want to do. Teach, course, Facebook ads, have a dispatch company, don't dispatch, they want to dispatch, they want to hire people they know. We do everything. Okay? So you get what you pay for. Please understand that, beloved. Please, I cannot stress that enough in business. Business, it should be a sacrifice. So if you pay $2,000, $3,000, but then in 3 months you make that every month, $3,000 was chump change. I pay $2,000 a month for load boards. So that's not any money. I literally pay $1,800 a month just for load board access. Just load boards. That's it. $1,800 a month. $900 for truck stop, $900 for that. I like that, but I still try not to count on anybody. Word of mouth is dead. I want people to do traditional marketing, okay? So that's cool. If they want to do it, that's cool. If not, I don't care about anybody I know because I want strangers, right? Strangers don't want a discount. They don't want a deal. They're going to do whatever you tell them to do pretty much, and that's how you're going to make your money. Because for people to be able to quit their job, they need 3 to 5 trucks running every week. 3 to 5. That are solid drivers, that listen to you, that trust you, they can quit their job. And so most people fail is they want to learn how to dispatch and then run around and find people they know. Or they want people to people, or they want to go post on Facebook groups or community groups. They don't want to do real marketing. So like prime example, we're on this app TikTok, right? Okay. Right now today, go look at, just Google on the TikTok shop. Just go to TikTok shop. This is free. And look at how many companies are out here marketing just on TikTok to strangers. That is the successful way to run a business. Is you wanna get strangers, never people you know. People only know so many people. So to start a business relying on that, we don't want to do that. I don't believe in that. If they come, that's great, obviously, because that means it was easier. But just don't bet on that, please. That makes sense? So even with that, take it a little step deeper, right? Between TikTok and Instagram, I have 13,000 followers on both platforms. So that's 26,000, roughly, say 14 and 14, 28. I got another 6,000 followers on Facebook. On B Logistics Facebook, that's another like 34,000. I got 5,000 connections on LinkedIn. So let's just say 30,000 followers. I don't care about promoting to carriers on none of that at all, because I have 400,000 to 500,000 emails every month. Thousands of people start their trucking business. That is easier and smarter for me to focus on those people than to worry about trying to get carriers only through social media, because the algorithm acts stupid. I got all these followers here. I go post on my wall and 200 people see it. That ain't gonna get me nowhere. But I can send an email to 400,000 people. That's going to get me everywhere I need to be. Yes. So everyone's trying to go viral and be, do some stuff on social. You have social media, obviously, because when people Google your company, there's some validity that you are in business. That's great. But people are just only focused on that and they think they're marketing. That does not count. That's when you get people that you don't want to work with, the people that don't want to do anything, the people that don't want to grow a business. Like you can't bet on that. And that's what people are betting on. Again, this is not 2021, early 2022. This is going to be 2025. That's over with. So that's why I said get with people who know how to do some of this stuff. I hire virtual assistants. I teach people to have virtual assistants. I teach how to write skits, teach how to email properly, how to run ads. We do all that stuff. So that way you can have a successful business. Okay? But that's pretty much on my time. Last questions. We'll give this 102. We're going to go to 105. I've already been on here longer than an hour. That's crazy work. I expect to come here for 15 minutes. It's crazy work. But if y'all looking to get some stuff, gotta get it now. Don't wait. Well, make sure you good. Okay, give us a follow. Hit the little thing if you want to be notified when we go. The app is how much? What app you talking about? The app, how much? What app you talking about? I don't know what app you're talking about. Oh, that's for my own business. I haven't finished the app for other people yet. We've been using it almost 2 years, and I almost had it done, but then I fired my app designer, and I've been so busy I haven't really worked on it. Like a lot of people say that, and they've been busy and they make excuses, but I mean, like I have 4 businesses, so I'm not saying that like other people say it, where they're kind of making an excuse. So I'm next month. I plan on doing my due diligence to find somebody else, and there's a couple other legal things I need to do next month because next month will be very slow. So I plan on getting a lot of stuff done. But then when January comes, we're running again. I'm literally bringing on 2 more dispatchers. I brought on 1 already. I'm bringing on another one in about 10 days. So we're moving and grooving because we need to get to 60 trucks by the middle of January 15th, I think. I want to have 60 trucks. Because I want to be around 60 to 70. But I want my paperwork customizable. That's what you have to do the other one. This one right here. So you can go buy as many of these as you want. And it takes the team, like I said, probably get back Monday. Obviously because it's Saturday. But you can come right. We even have them in Spanish too. But yeah, you will come here. So whichever ones you want, you would just get them individually, and then the team will email you like a little questionnaire in a sense, and you'll send your logo and everything back over to the team, and then they will customize it, send it over, and then you say yes, I like it, and then we're like okay, good, boom, and they do that for you. Yeah, so it's only $5 more to have them customized, which obviously is way better because now it makes your business look much more professional than a person that doesn't want to do any of that. Like I don't have anything that's not customizable. It doesn't even make any sense to me. But hey, we have products for people, whatever they want to do. But I don't even believe in having anything that's not customizable. Okay, well, I got to let y'all go because I need to respond back to some text messages because I have a landscaping business. And as y'all know, Christmas lights are going up now. So we're going crazy. I got to respond to some text messages so my team will know what they need to do to go help some more customers with their Christmas lights installs. Okay, any final questions I can answer for y'all? So next year I plan on even teaching people how to have a landscaping business that they outsource completely, and it'll probably take you the most 10 hours a week, and you probably make $300 to $700 a week easily. So I'm gonna start a whole new school, SKOL, to go over that at the top of the year, because I've been doing landscaping since 2017. So like, I love that business. So people like trucking because they don't know about landscaping either. Okay, nope. Okay, grace and peace to y'all. Good luck to y'all. Take advantage. Hope y'all win. If I don't see you back again, come out here and do some great stuff, man. Transportation changed my life. I'll be in transportation for the rest of my life. I'm 41. There's no way you would ever maximize transportation. It has unlimited potential, unlimited amount of money, from trailers to renting to leasing to, trucking, just having an MC, leveraging owner operators that lease on, dispatching, brokerage, truck parking. Like, you cannot run out of ways to make money in transportation when it is literally the thing that makes the world go round. So people that are doubting, not understanding, you just need to get with a person to explain all the different ways that you can get in transportation. But just like a lot of people, I don't recommend a person buying a truck at all until they lease dispatch. Dispatch, learn what's going on, and then from there, do what you need to do. Okay? So grace and peace to y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Good luck to you.